Hi, everybody. I just wanted to check in and give you guys some updates with my situation that's going on, being pregnant with COVID-19. I know some people had some extra questions, so I'll try and answer those too. But I have some pretty good updates. Yesterday, I stayed awake for most of the day instead of sleeping 17, 18 hours. I was up for pretty much, I want to say, at least 14 hours. So that's a huge plus for me. I know they say, get your rest or whatever, but I don't think it's good to sleep as much as I was sleeping before. So just being awake for that period of time was pretty good for me. Also, I ate like a full-blown meal. Well, I didn't eat the full meal, but I had McDonald's, which obviously isn't the healthiest option, but it was the quickest option that I could get delivered to me. So I was able to eat that, which made me super excited. And as you know, like in your last trimester, you're supposed to gain like a pound a week or a pound a day, something like that. And I've actually lost about 6 to 8 pounds in my last trimester. Well, actually, in this past week, I've lost 6 pounds. So I'm definitely trying to eat as much as I possibly can so I can keep packing on the pounds. And then also I was able to drink lots of fluids yesterday, like water, Pedialyte. I have some like V8 juices that are pretty good, and they're packed with like nutrients and things like that. So I've been drinking a lot of that, and of course taking my Tylenol every 6 hours. So that's good. I know a couple of people were like asking what did I have any other symptoms and things like that. But the only other symptom that I really had was just body aches. And that was like up and down my back. And, sometimes I would feel like light. I don't even know what it is. Like when I would stand, my legs would get weak. And then also it would feel like I had cramps in my legs. All I could think of was I need to get bananas, and I hate bananas, but all I could say was like, dang, I can't even walk up these stairs because my legs are cramping so bad. I need some bananas. So those are the other symptoms that I don't think that I mentioned in my last video, but so that's that. Those are pretty much those updates. Last night was pretty horrible for me. When I was sleeping, I would just constantly keep waking up, and not being able to breathe for like a few seconds. It wasn't like for a long period of time, but like about 15 times last night, I woke up and I just was like I just lost my breath for some reason. But after I came to grips with it, I would just fall back asleep, and then maybe an hour and a half later it would happen again. But it seems like that only happens when I'm sleeping. So I don't know if it's like a drink. I don't know. it's just so weird because I've never had any like sleep paralysis or anything like where I haven't been able to breathe. I haven't had any breathing problems before, but I know for a fact last night was horrible, like with that, like it was terrifying. But I was able to wake up. um this morning I got up. I'm still a little winded whenever I do things. Like I was putting on my t-shirt and I kind of was like, ooh, I overexerted myself from putting on a t-shirt. But I do feel like I'll gain back my energy and stuff, hopefully sometime soon. Because if you know me, I'm always on the go, and I haven't been able to for about a month now, just because I was trying to be precautious. When I found out that the virus was so serious, so like I started working from home back in like at the beginning of March, and I hadn't been going anywhere. So anyways, I just wanted to say that about like me not being able to go anywhere, but that's honestly the least of my concerns right now. So yeah, so now that I have been in quarantine for the past couple weeks, well, I just quarantined myself in general, but I got the actual like diagnosis to make sure that I quarantined myself yesterday. But since I've been quarantined, I had been just sleeping constantly. So now I'm going to try and do some things that like my family has told me to do, like, do like some exercises in the bed and, just still try to get up and get out of the bed, not out of the house. So pretty much I've been getting up, going to the bathroom, and coming back, which is exhausting, but I have to do it, obviously. So that's that. Is there any... I know there's this like unspoken thing, like you could possibly die from COVID-19. Like, honestly, I'm not even trying to think about that, but if I do die, I will be fine with it because I feel like I've lived like a pretty good life. So like, as long as I can at least bring my child into this world, I think that will be fine with me. Like, he's got his dad and his grandparents and all of my friends and family. So, no, I am terrified of dying, but I do feel like I've lived a pretty good, decent life. So I know people were just asking me about that, and like, it's kind of hard to think about, but it is, what it is. So, but I do have faith that I'll pull through this, and, I won't even have to go down that route. But, let's see, what else is some of the tricky questions people have asked me? Oh, so, what do I think is the hardest thing about this? And I would say it's just like being separated from everybody. Even like my boyfriend, who we live together, Like, I feel like I haven't seen him in forever. Or if I do see him, it's just like for 2 seconds and he's throwing a bottle of water at me and then leaving, which is hilarious, but it's still annoying. But I think that's pretty hard. And then obviously the symptoms. Like I said before in my last video, I rarely get sick. I've never had the flu before, never had pneumonia. Like, I think the worst sickness I had was strep throat, like in 4th grade. And I don't know, I'm just usually pretty healthy overall. So I would say this is pretty hard for me just because I don't get sick, and I really don't know what to do when I get sick because it never happens. So I'm lucky. Like, my boyfriend's mom is a retired nurse, so she's always giving me great advice. And my mom and dad, they are always calling different people just to figure out, or watching the news for me to tell me what I can do. I mean, I do have a TV here, but I just don't feel like turning it on because it's just so much crud in the news that I don't even want to hear it. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I hope that you guys continue to stay in the house. Don't go out unless you need to, or you're an essential worker. If you are an essential worker, just make sure that you get the proper gear that you need. I know they said that there's people walking around that have the virus and they don't even have any symptoms. So the best you can do is protect yourself. And when you protect yourself, you're protecting your friends, your family, and the guy down the street. So, and just do all that you can. This is not like a fake disease by any means. So just do what you gotta do. Stay in so this can be over and I can get out and live my life with my soon-to-be baby boy that I still haven't named yet. So if you guys have any thoughts on a name, please drop them in the comments below, because I have no idea. And Jonathan and I are still thinking of that, but it'd be great if you guys could help us out. All right, thanks. Talk to you guys later.